So, peace family. This week we joined with another special guest, and this time it is Freddie P. Peace family. Welcome to BoutDatOnline.com, your one-stop shop for the highest hip-hop edutainment. Bringing you the dopest no-limit interviews, hip-hop legends, reviews, views, news, and more. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated on new drops and content. Now, Freddie P definitely has been putting out music for a long period of time and has made recent waves once again in the media and stuff, which is why we're glad that we can have this conversation and connect and stuff. So what's good with you, Fred?
Chilling, brother. How you?
Yeah, we're good. We're just out here. We actually finally got some good weather in the UK. So we've actually got like the sun out and stuff. So I'm appreciative of that. Usually we're dealing with a lot of cold weather, which is, I'm sure, is the opposite of what you probably got to deal with out there in your state.
Yeah. Shit, it be cold out there?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I hate to be on that side of the atmosphere.
It's like New York weather.
How long that flight is from that to the States? 12, 13 hours.
Nah, ain't that long. I mean, you could probably get there in about 6 to 8 hours, depending on where you fly to.
Word?
Yeah.
That ain't bad. That's Cali time from Miami.
Yeah, I think the shortest flight I got was maybe just under like 6 hours, 5 and a bit.
I just hate flying, man, for a long amount of time.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I mean, I know a lot of people have issues about getting up there in the air and stuff, but which is why we're glad and appreciative. We got this technology now, so we ain't got to fly. We can connect like we're doing now, even on these devices and putting things together. Because before it was too much.
This technology make it so easy for me, man. It make it easier for me to connect to the people. I ain't got to do as much because I don't be want to get on no plane just to, reach no people. Like, I'd rather stay in my hole.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So, I mean, once again, I definitely want to big you up and salute you and stuff. And thank you for taking your time to even come and do this interview and stuff with us, with Bout Dat Online. The fans in the UK will definitely appreciate it, and worldwide. Before we kind of, I guess get into the conversation, can we get a bit of an introduction of how you started with music and, I want to go back to like you coming up as a youngster. Who was some of your influences? What made you really start putting pen to paper? And why?
I ain't even gonna lie. It was Tupac, Dear Mama. First song ever made me write. I was listening to it. We went through child services, so we had been snatched away from our moms. We were staying with our aunt. A few of us, and the rest of us was kind of, a little older. So they was running the streets. But the ones that was like young enough to go to school, we kind of was like living with our aunt, me and my brother who passed away, and my sister. So not my sister and my brother Foot, and my sister was staying with my grandmother. But at that time, my mom was like, she wasn't no drug addict or nothing. She just had a lot of kids and single parent. A lot of everyone else got different fathers. 7 of us, one of us, 2 of us passed away. But so we was just like a victim of the system, and my auntie was like a music lover. She worked corrections. She kind of went to the army. It was only her, like my mom, youngest sister, so she had her life together. She only had 2 kids, her husband, and they accepted us in their household as they family. When the HRS came to take us and split us apart, she stepped up and kept us together. And she used to just like listen to a lot of music, you know what I'm saying? So I used to when I heard Tupac. First she bought what's the name of the song? Yeah. No, the Black of the Berry. It was Dear Mama.
Sweet of the Juice.
Yeah. So I was like, I was already an intelligent young nigga. So when I heard him saying, it feels good to put, he was like, it feel good to put money in your mailbox. Like when that whole Dear Mama song and Keep Your Head Up era and the Brenda Got a Baby era.
Yeah.
It allowed me to see that you could actually bring life to a pen, and it made me fascinated with how. So I was already a poetry dude. I was already into words. I had to want to spell a beat in like the 7th grade. I was already into words. After that, before that, I was already into reading. Like I was reading before I even went to school. I was spelling before I even been inside a schoolhouse. And that's something my brothers and them couldn't, it was like, yo, this nigga here is smart. Like, my little brother smart. He ain't never been in school, and he's spelling 7 and 8 words I never seen before. So it was like, he was like, when I heard Dear Mama, it was another challenge for me. It was like, yo, how can I bring a movie to a beat? You get what I'm saying? And then I started writing. So as I was writing, I started developing characters, which the Brat was out at the time. And I used to rap like the Brat a long time ago. So that's why I got the change of flows from how I was able to, just all of it in the end played how it made me who I am. Piece of Mystical, Tupac pen, the Brat with the flows, I always just been a student of the game. And when I first got on Dear Mama, man, it challenged me. It was like, yo, how can I bring life to this beat where people can picture? Because when I heard Dear Mama, man, I cried. You gotta understand what we was going through at the time, missing our mama and shit. So it made me cry. Like, yo, what the fuck was that? That was amazing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was never into hip hop or nothing like that before then, prior to it. But when I heard it, it was like, yo, I love this nigga. Who is this guy? So I became a fan of Tupac. And that's all. He kind of like started my career. That's why, if you could just tell right now how fearless I am, it's like a lot of him is in me. Like, he raised me. Like, he's my father. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like that, but his music helped me in times when I used to just be hungry and I had to go rob somebody. I was just breaking into cars. 12 years old, I used to put my headset on, throw my Tupac on, and go do my dirt. You know what I'm saying? Trying to eat. I ain't glorifying it, but that's what we was. That we was at the time,
Yeah, no, I'm definitely, and that's real, and I can respect that. And I think Tupac was definitely that voice and that father figure for a lot of us coming up, especially around that era and that time around the world. He definitely made a huge mark and left a huge imprint on the game, not just with the stuff that he rapped about, but his character and just putting soul into his music and stuff as well, which is something that people, especially if you got soul, you really gonna connect it and feel with it and, understand what you're talking about. And as you said, if you live through those experiences too, it's always just that extra little bit there, right there, So, yourself as an artist, you would go on out of like 40,000 people to be one of 6 that would be featured on a new series show. Now, there was a show before from MTV called Making It Abandoned. They decided to go into like a hip hop direction, and within that, they've obviously enlisted, hip hop production and a producer, P. Diddy, or Puffy, I don't know what he was calling himself at the time. Now, but just in terms of them putting that show together and stuff, what made you even apply for it and think, this is something that I want to go for? And did you think it was something?
I ain't gonna lie. I always tell people, like, okay, so I was like, I'm right, even to the day. I put my time in what I'm getting paid from. Right now, this second. I don't want to hear nothing about let's go to no studio. I don't want to hear nothing about let's make no movies. I ain't got time to waste on stuff that's not making me no money. You get what I'm saying? And when I first heard of making the band, I was hustling. I didn't know about it the day before. I didn't know like everybody else know. I didn't have the opportunity like everybody else to plan for weeks. I went out there, I freestyled my way all the way. I beat out everybody that came through my way. I freestyled, not one written rhyme. And I got to New York, I freestyled again. I just kept taking them on journey, because that's what I used to be doing a lot. I used to just, even though my pen was crazy, it's like I loved freestyle, because I could just, what I used to do was I'd close my eyes and I'd picture myself falling down a hole. And then, or I'd picture myself running through a jungle. And then I just take you with me. And I started telling you what I see. So that's how my game of freestyle was. So them that's niggas crazy. Was amazed, like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? And it got me all the way to the man himself. He ain't know me. Everybody be like, oh, he selected you. He gave you opportunity. No, he didn't. He could have cut me like he cut everybody else. I made my way to that man. I won. I beat people out the way to get to that man. He didn't know me. He didn't owe me anything. He didn't pick me because of a look or nothing. He picked me because I showed him what I had, and I kept beating out. I don't care what it is. I'm gonna always stick out. I used to be in school. It was the same thing. I was the best in the schoolhouse. I would go to the flea market. I was the best there. Wherever I go and rap at, it was just, you could tell this dude gonna be somebody type of vibe. If I took it as serious, if I was right now to the day, if I had the hustle that half of these rappers got, I'd probably be. I just don't know, the game like that. If rap not paying me, I'm not paying it no attention. Like I'm not printing up no flyers. I'm not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not passing out no posters. I'm not trying to be down with y'all. I just want money. I want to get paid, take care of my family. That's it. It's not nothing more, nothing less.
No doubt. I think what you said there was a great point, because even when we look at the show, we say, that's beating out, over 40,000 other people to, and that's just the number that they recorded. We're sure there was probably even more people than that even made applications and stuff like that. But that's an accomplishment itself there. Now, that isn't something that we could say was manufactured. Your talent, as you said, you was the person that you was born as a child, from spelling bees, from doing poetry, from doing other stuff that was natural to you. Some people have like a natural spark or a natural shine or energy within them. Do you feel as though, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but within certain aspects, like within the industry, they try and take that from people that have that naturally and try and diminish that within you?
I just made a post the other day, how they basically said, if you don't rock with us, it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? You'll never rap again.
I seen that.
And that's basically how the industry go. Like, some people feel like if you don't do it with them, then you won't be doing it at all. And my take is, I don't give a fuck. Like, God forgive me, but I sell dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hustle. I'm gonna always get some money out the streets. Ain't no weak nigga gonna eat and I can't eat. Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm really out here, and I apply pressure out here. As long as any other man can eat out here, I can eat out here. So that was always my mentality. So you gotta understand, when they was threatening me, it didn't mean nothing. It was like, I'm at the point where it's like, okay, we in the middle of the road. What we gonna do? You gonna cut me, or we gonna do business? Because I don't give a fuck either way. You get what I'm saying? And that's how I was feeling. I'm young. You get what I'm saying? I'm young at the time. Nothing never been handed to me. I never, at the time when nobody ever been signed for Miami. So to picture a deal coming out of Miami was far-fetched, ludicrous. Man, back then it was like really like ludicrous. Like, niggas was like really hustling down here, and they was not getting no notification. So if the biggest labels who spending the most money not doing it, what make you think I'm gonna be able to do it? You get it? No. So I never just signing the deal. I used to always ask, like, how DMX felt when he signed his deal. You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to ask, and I was like praying to God every night, because I pray. I'm just a God lover. I'm gonna pray regardless of what people think. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna talk to God. I already know, like, my conscience is God. People don't understand. Like, I always try to tell people, we can hear the devil talk, but y'all can't hear God, because he ain't gonna tell you what you want to hear. So you can hear the devil when he say, hey, let's go out, let's go fuck these bitches, let's go smoke this weed, let's go do this, all the negative shit, and it only take 2 minutes to say thank you, God, for life. So we can't hear God when he's saying, hey, don't do that, hey, that's wrong, woo, 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 woo. Don't go out there tonight. It's a problem. We can't hear that, because we gonna do what we want to do with God. You get what I'm saying? But I'm one of them people that can hear God when he talk, and I always acknowledge that. So I always try to teach that.
That's real. And let me ask you, within this, like, within your experience then with working with the band and putting together that album, did you feel, because even just talking to you now, you seem like somebody who's highly spiritual, in tune to yourself and stuff that's going on around you, and just a wider aspect of the universe, a higher creator, a higher creative force of power. Like, with your music and stuff you was able to record at the time of the album, was you limited to the stuff that you could rap about? Did they sort of give you guys the songs to speak on and stuff, or did you have your own sort of creative freedom to talk about what songs you write into and stuff?
You talking about the freedom that we had back in the day?
Yeah.
We went through a lot, man. When people don't understand shit, Bad Boy, they probably still had another 20, 30 songs on us that didn't make the album. Like, we don't work with Will I Am. Play this, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I stayed in the studio with Will all night. I'm the only one, because I was like fascinated into what he had going on. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't even know he was the guy from the Black Eyed Peas, because at that time in my life, I only heard of the Black Eyed Peas. I had never watched the video. I didn't know the difference. I didn't even know they had a girl in the group. You know what I'm saying? But I was fascinated with his work ethic and the talent that he had for music. And me personally, me being a street nigga, we like to be around people that's not like us. You know what I'm saying? People where we could be ourselves around, and we could just learn from, like, good spirits. You know, you'll never see a big dog or an aggressive guy being aggressive around a bunch of white people, because we in a room of people that don't call for that. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to do that. So I like being being around that type of crowd, because it allows me to be who my grandma raised me to be. But this man told me this one time. He said, man, that dude named Michael the Black Man, he got like a big following, whatever. You know, he was a good friend of mine at the time. And he was like, hey, you know what I like about you, man? I was like, what's that? And he said, man, when you around the wolves, you turn into the biggest wolf in the room. He said, but when you around civilized people, you can't even tell you a wolf. And I was like, that just go back to how I am. Like, whenever I'm in a room, I want everybody to know, I don't give a fuck if you bigger than me, whatever. You gonna look me in my eye, you gonna be able to tell I'm not that nigga to play with. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put you where you need to be if you disrespect me. You get what I'm saying? And as long as you know, carry yourself like a gentleman with respect, I'm gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want nobody to ever, you know, I done been in certain rooms in this industry where this industry full of people that get out of prison and they think they this and that. I done did more than 90% of niggas that's in prison. It's just I'm one of the ones that God didn't want to go. I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't no bullshit. You can go ask. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna be like, yo, that's why when I told everybody I ain't got no felonies, they was shocked. Niggas like, yo, you know, I don't know how. You get what I'm saying? I done been locked up for shooting niggas, everything. I don't know how, but it's God the whole time. You know, I beat an attempted murder case in 3 weeks. That's impossible. It's just him. And I'll be a fool to think it's been me the whole time. I'll be a fool to blame it. I don't believe in luck. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in blessings. Ain't no such, don't never confuse blessings with good luck.
Amen. Yeah, no, that's real, man. That's a real conversation and some gems right there. I mean, you spoke about good character and just good relationships and stuff like that too. So I got to ask, what were your relationships like with the other members of the band? You know, you had Sarah, Dylan, Chopper, Babs.
Me and Babs gonna always be the closest. She gonna be there for me regardless of whatever move I make, whatever idiotic move. She gonna support me. She's never gonna bash me, and it's the same way for her. I don't care what she do, who she going to war with. I'm in the paint. I don't care how wrong she is. With that being said, it's me and Dylon. Okay, me and Dylon is like water and ice. We just go together. We meant to. Our music, our chemistry, our attitude, our vibe. We go together. Okay. Sarah, I kind of communicate with her new husband, and me and him get along super good. You get what I'm saying? And her old husband, super good. Everybody loves her. Me and Sarah might not communicate as much because you know, Sarah's a mother. You know, Sarah's a housewife type vibe, TV mother. Like, she don't hate me. It's just Sarah's on super gospel, and you know, I'm super streets. She know I love God, and that's where we meet in the middle at. Chopper, me and Ness need me, I'm always be there for him. If I need Ness, he gonna be there. We might not hang out, we might not call each other every week, but we don't bash each other, and we got love for each other. That's an understanding we both got for each other. Like, that's my brother. You know, and Chopper, me and Chopper was the closest at one time, but you know, Chop got kids now. So Chop, you know, me and Chop ain't been in communication as much since he had his new twins. You get what I'm saying? Because Chop, you know, Chop was like living a rock star lifestyle, you know, making hella money and doing his thing. And he's always called me there. He's always put jewelry around my neck. He's always, Chopper family is like my family. You know, it's Pyru, like we blood. That's my nigga. I'm gonna go to the beginning. Nobody can't fuck with him. But as far as us hanging, we don't do it as much as we used to. And communication, we don't do it as much as we used to. Okay. You get what I'm saying?
It's dope, and it's
but he's still my nigga.
It's dope that, you know, you still knowledged up to what everybody doing, and we know even Bab, she came out and defended you and stuff recently. So we know that there's a good relationship and stuff there too. I was gonna ask you about some of the singles that you shot at the time, Bad Boy This and Bad Boy That, and Tonight. Just what was your experience like working on those music videos?
It was something new for me. It was something I wanted to experience. Something I got a chance to see. You get what I'm saying? So I enjoyed it. I can't call it. I just knew it was. My sister-in-law pulling up on me.
Okay.
What's up, sis? Yeah, I'm doing an interview. How you doing? You go out of town?
Yeah. It's for you and your brother.
Okay.
He couldn't, he can't get off work at 9 o'clock.
Okay, he gonna come see me.
Yeah, he said he gonna come out.
That's how you living, huh?
Yeah.
You done got it, huh? You out here kidding me.
You know how
I ain't mad at you. Oh man, that's why I was gonna talk to you after this stuff.
I ain't rushing.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's good that it's important. Family is definitely important.
Yeah, see, I'm trying to hear what I'm on. What type of shit I'm on. Yeah, hold on. Let me finish up real quick. Okay. Hello?
Yeah,
my bad, brother.
Yeah,
okay.
No, it's all good. It's family important, man. It's good you spend some time with the family. I don't want to be interrupting y'all connection.
No, it's all good, man. My nephew, he went to the Marines. She pulled up to give me the pictures. I'm instrumental in his life. It's a big thing to see that for me. I love seeing my nephews do what they gotta do because we came from where we came from, and she was there. She was there the first time I was slapped somebody in the head with a gun. I'm 12 years old. We had a family fight. She used to be like with my brother back then, so we go to the back of the projects. We thrash niggas. Like, we young though. 12 years old. I get out with a 12 gauge. I run up. Boom, slap dude in the head. Boom. Like, it was live. So when you see people like that, ain't seen them in a while, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, no, definitely. And it's we definitely want to say congratulations to him on his accomplishment and stuff too, man.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you. Like I was saying with the videos, it was something I never experienced before. And to see how it was done, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, on the second video, I was asleep the whole time. I ain't even see Diddy do his part. I was asleep outside in the truck. But the first video, I got to enjoy that. And, the experience was beautiful, man. And I gained a family from it. I just wish that Puffy was Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it.
No, definitely, man. And I mean, you recently put out some recent, obviously videos. I want to ask about the commentary and stuff that went viral, and just, some of your recent posts on Instagram. You've got the hashtag BBK. You saying Tupac?
Bad boy killer.
You saying Tupac back? You've kind of let Puffy have it in a sense. And is this something that you're gonna see continue just on music? Is it just gonna be just on wax? Just like I'm
gonna continue until he put me under this earth, or God called him, and he gonna have to take me off this earth. I ain't never been scared. He know that. See, my thing is with him is, I know the true you. I know you a sucker. Like, I ain't disrespecting them or nothing, but you get around certain people who ain't about that life, and you get aggressive with them. Then you get around the people that's about that life, and you want to, man, Big gotta die. I don't care if Big die. I don't care if Pop die. You scary. I know you, man. All the gangsters around you know you. And I'm going to keep my foot on your neck because you had a chance to make it right all this time, and you didn't. So it ain't out of disrespect. It's me doing God's work. You the devil. He wants you exposed. And I'm going to continue to expose you until you put me underground. And you can't even do it. You know how many niggas done had prices on my head? How many niggas wanted me dead over the years? I outlive all them niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason. Because when my enemy go left, I go right. When God want me to see him, I see him first all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't got to hang in clubs. I don't do what these niggas do. I be in the parking lot with that stick. I don't move like everybody else moves. I don't care about fun. I don't care about being liked. It's not my thing. You get what I'm saying? It's they thing. So they got to worry. If it was ever a problem, they would have to worry about me. But yeah, it ain't like that. Like, I'm not a contradiction because I don't believe in, you know, taking out my brothers no more. But if I feel like you work for the devil, I'm a Templar. You know what I'm saying? I work for God. I'm one of God's soldiers. You know what I'm saying? And I may not do, because I just feel like this. Every man that ever came against me lost. The reason being, I never been on the offense. I always been on defense. And I don't know what you done did in your life. But when you come my way, God wants you gone. So maybe you rape old ladies. Maybe you rape kids. Maybe you've done things in your past. Maybe you evil. You just plain evil and you just don't understand God. But when you come my way, you know, it's always been me being successful. So that goes back to me saying, damn, I done did more than niggas that's in prison. Even my big brother, he's a straight killer. He tell me like, bro, you good. You get what I'm saying? I ain't never half step out here. I ain't half step out here. I ain't like I don't supposed to be there. You get what I'm saying? If I didn't acknowledge God, sometimes when I do something to somebody, I pray for him. I do my same prayer. God forgive him for his sins, accept him into heaven, for he know not what he's done. You know what I'm saying? I don't pray for myself when I leave. I pray for the op. So it's just a different type of person. You know what I'm saying? I work for God. And I'm gonna continue to believe that because I love kids, I love women, and I love old people. They don't never see that side of me. They will never see that side of me. You get what I'm saying? But once you show me that side of you, if you swear you a demon, then I'm gonna show you every demon scared of angels. You get what I'm saying?
Well, you know, on that aspect, we even recently saw MASE, who, you know, we also know was once a man of the cloth and stuff, and but I believe he was a pastor at one point. But he recently came out with a song, and he had some stuff to say about Diddy, and it hasn't been the first time and stuff like that. And even with the initial statements and stuff that you made, now some people may have took it in the wrong way in some aspect, but you was, in a sense, I took it as showcasing even the disappointment that can happen within the industry where some of these guys are playing. There's a different side that people don't see, and I feel as though that a lot of the audience and a lot of the listeners and sometimes the fans don't understand that there's you know, layers of things that they don't see, secret things that happen behind closed doors, and sometimes just things that can limit or inhibit the progress or success.
I mean, you know what's crazy?
And we're in a time
we
now.
We didn't see it then.
Okay.
But now that, you know, the culture that we living in now, we see the exploitation. We see the evilness, the demonicness that was behind a lot of it. So when you go back and you play a lot of the old stuff, to you it look like, yo, what the fuck that nigga was on? You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, that nigga was weird. At the time, we just kids looking for opportunity. We gonna run through a wall for our family. You get what I'm saying? People like, oh, you left. I'm like, yo, don't ever hit me about no 30-minute TV show that been edited. You get what I'm saying? Stuff that y'all don't even see. At one point, when I quit the show, they changed every beat I ever rapped on for the last couple of episodes. They switched it to a techno beat just to make me sound like I was rapping off beats. Just because they was trying to kill, they were trying to kill what they had built. You get what I'm saying? But you couldn't kill it because people knew I was talented. They knew what was up. But like I said, they went out their way to make sure that, you know, we ain't succeed. He signed KHALED for a reason. And KHALED put on everybody that's in Miami right now. KHALED the reason Ross out there. KHALED the reason Flo Rida and them out there. You get what I'm saying? KHALED got his deal for me. Only KHALED got all them doors open because Diddy wanted to shut me down.
So you want to break that down? How did that deal come together with KHALED? How did you help that deal come together?
I don't know. You know, I put it like this. Niggas get wet when Diddy come around. I don't see them like that. You know, niggas get wet. Man. That's how niggas always been. Because Miami was a place that was hard to get a deal. You get what I'm saying? Still, since then, you don't really see big deals. Flo Rida, you know, Pitbull, Ross, but nobody else really getting big deals. It's been like that. Only reason them doors opened then was because of me. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And before me, it was none but Trick. You know what I'm saying? Trick was our God. Trick was Slip and Slide. Trick was a Miami label. But look, go back and do the math. Nobody ever got a deal outside of Miami but me. Ever. Before me, even with Pitt was like in my studio. I mean, Pitt was in my studio session on camera in LTV when he was nobody, right? You get what I'm saying? Even though Pitt deserved everything he got. But Pitt always been humble. Pitt ain't like them niggas. Pitt don't be around them niggas. Pitt a different type of character. And Pitt be around some real Chicos. And Pitt always been 305 till he died, always about Miami, always came back, bought real estate inside of Miami, you know, like do what he got to do for the community. So he always gonna get but I'm speaking on us getting deals. When it came time for us to get deals, I opened that door. I showed people that Miami music wasn't Uncle Luke music, and it wasn't no take it to the house, and you don't know damn nigga, you know what I'm saying? They like, yo, what the fuck? Miami got real rap down there, real gangsters down there. We need to hear what the fuck they talk about. So they opened up the door. And once they gave Khaled the deal, Khaled allowed everybody who's been running around with posters for years to get in the door because they always been best friends. Khaled, Flow Rider owner, the owner of their label, Po Boy, all of them, they been best friends. Briscoe even got his deal. All of them been best friends for years. I've been in the studio with them niggas, going up, see them niggas. They was always the niggas, the big niggas in the city, but they was the biggest local artists in the city. You know what I'm saying? They never crossed over until I got my deal.
So you have opened that door.
I walked past a lot of them niggas coming down from making it the band when they didn't make it, and I did.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I saw them.
So, I know you kind of mentioned that you feel as though some of them didn't really send that ladder back down. I know you don't take it necessarily in a bad way. Do you feel as though that's just an industry thing, that their hands are tied by the industry?
But nigga opened doors for you.
They should still do it.
You seen what he said on my last video. Yeah. Nobody's going to go against Puff for you. You get what I'm saying? But everybody started looking after me. They wanted another me so bad. And, you know what I mean? They found Ross, which I already knew Ricky was hot. Ricky was hot, but Ricky was stuck on Slip and Slide writing for Trina. They ain't Slip and Slide wouldn't even give him a chance. What the fuck y'all talking about? Like he was, you know what I mean? Come on, man. He didn't even get that respect in his own label to after me. So, it's just the facts is the facts. And niggas don't like facts, but they ain't gonna, niggas ain't gonna do nothing to me. But one thing about me, man, my family really in this shit. I'm not a mama's nigga, I'm a Polak. You know what I'm saying? My daddy, my whole family really from Broward County. You liable to get hurt asking, what's up with that nigga Freddie P? When I see him, nigga gonna shoot you. And I just know niggas that done got shot for that before. So I'm really from this. I really went to every school down here. You know what I'm saying? They trying to find another me. You can't replace me. A lot of them niggas not safe in the city. When I came back to the city, on TV, I was walking around the city in the most dangerous spots because that's where I was from. I didn't know no better. When I got off the train, I didn't get dropped off home. I got dropped off to the trap and went right where I was when I started making the band. Like, yo, watch the back door. Burger King, we used to call the police Burger King. Coming in the back, we had on. Niggas like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? You on TV. I'm like, man, fuck that TV shit. Let's get this money. You get what I'm saying? Nah. My nigga say, yo, you can't be out here like that no more. Your face too. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
a bit different.
And I started to understand, yo, okay, this is what I need to be doing.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, like years later and stuff now, what advice would you give to like young artists or young people maybe, wanting to explore the terrain of the music industry? And
keep the parasites around. You know what I'm saying? And parasites mean if them niggas ain't got no talent, don't let them niggas put no money behind it. You get what I'm saying? That's what I mean by that is niggas like Diddy, Khaled. And Khaled a good soul. I can't even knock Khaled, but he's a parasite too. And niggas ain't got no talent, but the gate opens. They want to walk you to a deal and, you know what I'm saying? Make it on your own, man. You'll get paid. You'll get there eventually. But just stay away from the gatekeepers. Diddy's and everybody who ain't got no talent. Now, Rick Ross, he got a talent. He deserved what he got. He worked for what he got. That nigga can write. That nigga, he really can rap. Yeah. Them niggas can't rap. They can't dance. All they do is exploit people like us. Get on our back and try to make millions because they can shake the right hands or make the right phone call. Niggas like that don't deserve to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Why is y'all richer than the artists? Why y'all richer than the Ace Hood? You know what I'm saying? The niggas that y'all make that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, even with Khaled, like I'm disappointed in him because he know. You know what I'm saying? The gangsters I used to be around, You know what I'm saying? I could have, if it was me and I was such a bad guy, you wouldn't even be here to enjoy none of this. You get what I'm saying? I done stopped your life. I done saved your life. You know what I'm saying? He know that. So all that pretending shit they all was doing, man, I'll never lie. That's all I can say. That's why I'm able to stand on camera. Nobody never added me. None of them niggas say nothing to me because they can't. Everything I say is facts. It ain't like I'm bitter. Y'all, only thing it is, I've been holding it in. Y'all making me say this shit now. Y'all making me come out with the truth now and expose y'all. Because all y'all had to do was throw the ladder down. I ain't asked for a rope. If I ask for a rope, that means you got to pull me up. I ain't asking you to pull me up. Throw the ladder. I'll climb up on my own.
Man, no doubt.
They couldn't even do that because they wanted to kiss a nigga dickhead so bad. Them niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and whatever is whatever. Always come to light, man. Everywhere I go, I got it with me. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere I go, my gangsters, real gangsters, we don't care if you round the police or none of that. I'm a real, they know. They think I'm a real threat. Them niggas just make jokes like, if he ever come to this city and we ain't here, we ain't invite him, shut the studio down. You know what I'm saying? But they know. I ain't trying to say listen, nobody in this world the baddest man in the world. My brother is way worse than me. And these niggas that's way worse than him. So we don't look at it like, oh, we just look at it like when we in that room together, you don't feel me, my man. You could die like me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't scared of you. So that's where we at with that situation, man. We done been through some shit where we supposed to be gone.
No doubt. I mean, a couple more questions before we go out. Just lastly, some people have said, how do you respond to like the statements of like Diddy, for example, saying we all have the same 24 hours, and some people saying that everybody always blames the Diddies and the Dre's, but they
Always
don't talk
tell
about
people. They always
white
want to make
people.
an excuse. Let me tell you what I tell those people. Why nobody from that nigga camp succeeded without taking another journey? Nobody. Except the Mary J. Blige. And I'm pretty sure she got the worst stories of all. You know what I'm saying? And she probably loyal to him, because you got to understand, Mary had to go back to marry a woman. She ain't no guy. You know what I'm saying? She going to take a lot to get, for her career and her family. But I'm pretty sure she ain't what she supposed to be with the finances. That nigga's, why nobody successful? That's the question. Why nobody, if they want to say you just mad because, shut the fuck up. Go do the history. Ain't nobody. 112, nobody.
Well, I mean, do you think it's fair when
Nobody
people...
left that nigga ain't got no money.
Do you think
except
it's fair
Mace. And
when
Mace
people...
had to go through God.
Do you think it's fair when people say that it was a bad boy curse or something?
It's not a curse. It's not a curse. Go to my page and go look at the last video, and you will see they method. They method is, if you're not gonna do it here, you're never gonna do music again. You might as well give it the fuck up. That's who they is. That's who they is. Bitch ass niggas. Them niggas ain't come from the hood. They don't understand that. They paying you for your story. That's all they doing. They not from the hood. Nigga from Mount Vernon. He's a bunch of mama boys who just got rich by shaking the right hand. Andre Harrell's, and, eating dickhead they whole life. He's a lay down nigga. He's a nigga that'll lay over and allow a nigga to put it in his ass. So if any niggas like that, you can't have a conversation with me, because you used to people fucking you over. You used to being fucked. It's okay for you to take one, not literal, but to take it up the ass and it not be a problem to you. I'm not used to that. I'm not used to bending over and just being the weakest nigga in the room and do what you want of me type nigga. I'm not that. I don't come from that.
Yeah, you don't want to bend.
So them people right there, they'll look at it like, why you just on this accept what? Somebody said, accept what? And you ain't never had nobody take no life-changing money and opportunity from you. That's why you can never speak to me about it.
Yeah, real talk. And I mean, one more question before we leave. We've had some people to ask, what advice would you give to young people just about staying on top of their mental health and stuff, and how important is it for hip hop to have a union?
Man, y'all boys better get your money and get the fuck out of this shit. Stop buying all that dumbass jewelry. Stop buying jewels from the Jews. You know what I'm saying? All we do is take our money and give it right back. Stop going in them dumbass clubs, blowing money. I understand some of y'all feel like y'all gonna be rich forever, but eat every opportunity. Even when you do that, you take away from somebody that's homeless. Go do something that a motherfucker could, get rich and come back and thank you or contribute to what you're doing. Stop wasting your money. That's why I try to tell you. Focus on building your mansion in heaven. That's it. That's what I work for. When my brother died, I could have cried, but for the wrong reason. But I knew my brother was the laborer of the family. Died that night. My auntie could have died that night. My auntie was in there. My other auntie was in there. My brother died running to get a chopper as the house was being shot up. God called him home for a reason. Because if you ask him, somebody got to die in his family tonight, in this house, and he would have stepped up and said, Lord, take me, not my auntie. That's the type of brothers we are. So he had to get started on our heaven. My mama passed away years later. They got to start building on our mansion. Our family got mansions that need to be built for our new generation that's coming. So that's the way it is. I tell everybody, work on your mansion in heaven. Don't live for people. Work on your mansion in heaven. And the only way you can do that is help others. Don't step over a man with no shirt while you got 2 shirts on. You got extra food, don't throw it to the garbage. Find somebody that can use it. You get what I'm saying? That's how God look at you. He look at you through your heart. So if you out here doing wrongs, you try to even your wrongs up. That's it. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. We appreciate you. We want to just salute you once again. Thank you for your time and for speaking your truth and continuing to be a positive example for young black males and other males and stuff as well. Just people, you know, that want to hear the truth and want to hear, you know, the real. Is there anything you want to let people know to look out for? Or where can they find you on social media and stuff?
Y'all can look out for Truth Hurts. I'm writing the book, Truth Hurts, whatever, podcast, whatever come next. I'm on his neck. I'm doing God's work on his neck until he make it right. If he make it right, now I will get on my knees and publicly apologize to that guy. If he go to work for God tomorrow, I will publicly apologize and leave every video and tell everybody, get what I said. It's about what he doing. You get what I'm saying? But if he don't make it right, I'm gonna stay on his neck. I'm gonna keep doing God's work. Because I'm only telling the truth. I'm not like people that's coming from hate. I make money every day. I'm cool. I'm good. You get what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. So it ain't about no money. I don't need no money. If he couldn't pay me, I wouldn't even accept it. I'm not his friend. I don't want the devil's money. But I want him to go back and make it right for the right people. That's it.
No doubt, man. Well, we appreciate you. And for the family over here at BoutDatOnline.com, we definitely send our salutes and stuff, and keep us in the loop, and we'll definitely keep everybody updated with the new projects and stuff. And, you know, now that we're connected, we're going to stay connected. We ain't just, you know, trying to connect about drama and stuff. We want to hear from you. So we're glad that you was able to, you know, speak your truth and let the people know what's really happening.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate y'all for having me. Y'all go to my page on Freddie P. Subscribe to my YouTube. Keep up with the music. I'm about to drop that. Hit him up, too. Yeah, I got something for his ass. I'm gonna keep pressing. I don't want no money from him. I'm on his ass though. I want him to know I'm on his ass. I want the whole London to come support him. It's a war going on. David versus Goliath. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? I might lose my life in this shit, but it's something I'm gonna do for my people. It's something I'm gonna do. Make sure I go so people can know he's not who y'all think he is. And don't, for the next generation to know, watch out for the next Puff Daddy. I want y'all. Appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Much love now. All right, salute, family.
All right, family.
All right, peace.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on BoutDatOnline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.